What's up, Warrior? Hey, welcome back. And today I got a question for you. Do you want to hit the next level of your breakthrough in your business? If that's the case, put a me in the comments below because we're going to chat about that, Twyla. We're going to talk about that, Monica. We're going to show you how to do that, Vita. And I want to share with you a message on the truth about achieving your next level of breakthrough. So if that does sound like something interesting, you might want to share this, tag someone into this and everything. But I want to share with you how we went from losing a multiple six-figure business to now building one of the fastest growing organizations in our company, and some secrets that we've learned along the way that apply for you, especially if you're going through a season of change. But let me start with some backstory. So if you don't know, me and my wife, Becky, we've been involved in network marketing for 15 years. Got started as 19-year-old broke college students, didn't know our butts from our elbows, changed our life. Followed our mentors, followed the systems. We grew up in what I would call old school belly-to-belly network marketing, house meetings, home parties, hotel meetings, dress up, suit nice, all that type of stuff. And it was really cool. And it led us into the company that produces these hashtag skinny drops. And it was super cool for that. And we were very blessed to be able to build a multiple six-figure business. We made it on stage. We won the trips. We got the awards. We're like, this is it. And it was great until it wasn't. And through a couple of unfortunate circumstances, we went from hero to zero pretty quick. In 1 year, we went from six figures plus to six figures in debt, lost the house, lost the cars, lost 90+% of our business, and almost quit on our amazing profession. And in that struggle, in that experience, we learned a lot. But I wonder, Warrior, have you been through some letdowns in your life? Have you had a dream that collapsed on you? Did you have maybe a previous business and it did not go well? Did you have promises or expectations that were not fulfilled? If you have had any broken dreams in your life, put a me in the comments below if that is you. I think if we've lived, we've all been through that. And I remember I've learned 3 specific things in this season that allowed us to be able to not just pick ourselves back up, but be able to thrive. And that's what I want you to do, Warrior. I want you to thrive in your business. I want you to thrive in your life. So what did I learn? Well, number 1 is this. I learned that old dreams die to give birth to new ones. Old dreams die to give birth to new ones. The only thing that is inevitable and constant in your life, as Einstein said, is change. And I don't know about you, but our common thought when we lose something is this: I want to get back there. For sake of example, what's up, Lindsay? What's up, Adela? What's up, Shelly? Hey, everybody. Who here has ever lost some weight and then you gained it back? And what's our initial thought? We want to get back to our prime. The same goes with your money typically. If you were used to making, let's say, $10,000 a month in your business, and then it falls, what do you say? I want to get back up to $10,000. Well, the reality in life is this: is we were not meant to continue to stay at the same level. If you take a look at nature itself, the way that nature works is that plants, they grow and then they die. But when they die, they give fruit to more. In fact, the death of a plant propagates more life, more than what it was itself. A seed must die to grow a lot more. So dreams are not meant to be hung on. Your successes of the past, while they were amazing, are not meant to still be here. They're meant to be fuel and fertilizer for the future ones. So a big thing that I was hung up on was the old dream. I'm like, I just want things to be back to where it was. I just want the team to be back to where it was. I want our business to be back where it was. Well, sister, brother, that is not how life is supposed to be. It is unnatural, right? This is clicking. Put clicks in the chats below. Your old dreams died to give birth to new ones. So stop hanging on to that past. So, what do you have to do? It's time to dream bigger visions. It's time to dream bigger dreams. It's time to, like when you were brand new in your business, I remember my first goal was, I just want to make $1,000 a month. And that's great. That's fine. But hey, once you pass that, what's the next one? The purpose of your dream, by the way, is not so that you can attain it. The purpose of your dream, it's like God's incentive to help you grow. It's like the carrot he dangles on the stick to say, hey, if you want more, you must first become more, like Jim Rohn says. So what's the next dream? I remember I finally released that old dream. And I said, let's start with a fresh slate and a fresh piece of paper. And I started jotting down a vision statement. If time and money were not an issue, you knew anything were possible, what would you say is success for you in your business? Truly, what do you want? And I allowed myself to imagine again, close that door to the past and be grateful for the past. Don't let it condemn you or beat you. Let it be something that encourages you, empowers you. Good things, celebrate. Bad things, learn from. But invest that learning into the future. We penned down in 2017 a vision statement. And it became what later on would literally be what our business is right now. But we allowed ourselves to dream again. Are you going to allow yourself to dream again? Or is there anything in the past that's been holding you back, perhaps? Maybe those traumas of, man, what if I fail again happens? Maybe the feelings of regret and shame and condemnation are from the past, still lingering on you. Well, today, I hope that we can get freedom together. Are you willing today to challenge your old dream and just say, that's done, that's dead, that's great. Time for the new chapter, time for the new vision. If you're willing to let go of the past and embrace a new future today, comment below, I'm in. The old dreams die to give birth to the new ones. The second thing I learned about achieving your next level of breakthrough in your business, especially your network marketing business, this one's gonna ruffle some feathers here. The same team that brought you to where you are will most likely not be the same team that'll bring you to where you want to be in. This was painful for me to understand. See, network marketing is so fun. It's a relationship building business. And what tends to happen is we get a crew, right? We get a squad, we get our leaders, we get our partners. And we're able to achieve some amazing things together. But what tends to happen, especially if you have a huge vision, is when your vision elevates, not everybody will elevate with you at the same pace. When your vision elevates, some people from the past will still be attached to the old vision of you, but they won't be able to see the new vision that you've been given. And what happens many times is because we love them and we love people, is we hang on to the old relationships and we start to put on more pressure. We start to try to mold them into where you want to go. You start to try to convince them of the new dream. You start to drag them. And there starts to become angst. Have you seen this happen before? And it's so painful. And what happens is we start to, instead of having appreciation, we start having expectations. We start saying, what are you doing? Come on, don't you see where we're going? Why don't you see it? Well, sister, brother, they don't see it because it's your vision. It's a vision that God gave to you many times. If you're going to be that lone crazy nut with the big vision, only you can see it first. So instead of trying to convince the old and resurrect the dead, sometimes even as well too, it's always easier to give birth to new life. Now, what I mean by this, it's so important as we were penning down the vision for what we wanted, to be very honest with you. I hope I can be transparent. There was a lot of hurt and frustration in my heart. Leaders that we were super close with, like literally they're in my wedding, right? Leaders that we grew up with and they fell away. And there was so much blame. There was so much angst. There was a lot of ingratitude at first. It was a feeling of, don't you remember what I did for you? Don't you remember all the years I've poured into you and this is how you treat me? What was up with all those promises of before? What happened? And those hurts, sister, brother, that's where the enemy comes and takes a foothold and clouds and caps the ability for you to see the next vision. The hurt of the past will prevent you from flourishing in the future. So, you know what I started to realize? When I realized that it would not be the same team that would bring you to the next level, I released every single expectation of everyone in the past. I'm going to challenge you today. I'm going to challenge you. Who are people that you're still hanging on to? Who are people that you still have expectations of right now? You know who they are. When you think about them, they bring a weird feeling to you. Let me tell you what I did as we were launching the Warrior Movement team and this whole mission, which is now just propagated into all types of amazing things. I took my entire downline. At that time, I think I had like 5,000 accounts in my downline. And you know what I did? Whether or not I knew them or not, I crafted a message. And I said something like this. Let's say this partner's name was Bob. And I shot them a message. And I said, Bob, hey, I just want to let you know, at some point in time, we were in business together. And I am so grateful that we were partnered at some time. I know that seasons in business change, but relationships remain. So I just want to let you know I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful. And if there's anything I can do to help you, I'm down to do that. I took every 5,000 person and I sent them a similar message like that. I released. And you know what? The actual, I think like out of 5,000, maybe a couple responded. I think one ended up joining again. And it wasn't about looking for any outcome. It was about releasing. It was about just having absolute gratitude. Remember, in your network marketing business, we don't own anyone. No one owes you anything. We're in a business of independence. But so many times we get hung up in our expectation of other people, and we have this entitlement sometimes. I've done it. Because we have this mode, we have this expectation that when we invest into somebody, they should feel the same way with us. By the way, if you are a true gift, if you want to have true abundance in your business, do you serve with the expectation of reciprocity from them? Or do you have an open-handed generosity where you just give because you love? True love is not something that is expected to have reciprocity. True love is you just love them because you just love them. It's easy to love someone that loves you back. It's harder to love somebody that hates your guts or ghosts you or runs away from you, right? I challenge you today to take that higher road, because when you do that, the blessing comes back to you. God blesses that. in tremendous, tremendous ways. So I remember when I did that, it just let go of the past. And I was able to build in the future. And guess what? Some people from that, maybe they'll come back, but it's okay. Are you okay? Here's my final question on this topic. Are you okay if your big dream, your God-sized goal, is it okay with you if nobody re-signs up for your vision? Is that okay with you? If you knew that you could achieve this big vision and no one from the past could come with you, is that okay with you? If you are, put a yes in the comments below. It's so important. It's so important. It's your dream. It's your vision. Don't expect others to understand it. That's a true visionary, right? But it is also your obligation and responsibility to carry that vision that's there. All right. Last part is this. We talked about three things. Old dreams die to give birth to new ones. The same team that brought you to where you are is not going to be the same team that brought you to your next dream. Last one. The same you is not going to bring you to the next level. The same ways of thinking, the same ways of doing your business, the same outlook on life. My mentor taught me this, that if you could have everything that you wanted being the way that you are, wouldn't you have them already? So it means that we need to do an overhaul of your entire self, your body, your mind, your spirit. You need a new standard. You need new habits. You need a new way of doing things, new way of thinking things. I remember when we were envisioning the next vision, 2017, we penned down this vision. And one part of it was, I'm like, I would love it if we had a business that anyone from anywhere, from any time could build a business around the world, because we grew up belly to belly building, which I love, by the way. I still do belly to belly. I still love home meetings and everything, right? But if I wanted to have a global business that paid me even when I was sleeping, who here would want that, by the way? Put a me in the comments. You want to wake up and residual income picks up. You want to wake up and you see new partners and new customers coming in. You want to look at your dashboard and be like, wow, I'm excited to look at my volumes. Not, oh, right? Oh man, it's the same. I wanted a business that I could not track where business was coming from. It's like, wow, it's crazy. If that's the case, then what that means is we need to think a different way. I knew that if I was building the way that I was before, while I liked it and I respect it, it would not carry me to my vision, right? That's just in my vision. So that meant that I had to adopt new ideas. I had to adopt new coaches, perhaps. I had to adopt new mentors. I made the decision to expand my mind. I found new coaches. I found new mentors. And I remember learning there's more ways to do my business. There's actually ways. There's other people out there that are way smarter than me, that have gone way further than me. So many times, because we hold on to who we are and how we think, we let go of the innovation that needs to happen. There's a saying that if you don't adapt, if you don't get updated, you're going to get outdated. We have to always be innovating. We have to always continue to look in the future. Where's Blockbuster, by the way, these days? Netflix is taking over. So for you and your business and you and your life, what's the next level? How do you need to adjust your thinking? How do you adjust your ways? Super uncomfortable. I remember I started going on social media. I wanted to figure out this short form video thing. And I have guidance, really. But I remember one day I heard about, as an example, TikTok. I heard the late and great Jessie Lee Ward, industry legend, had a chance to interview her before she unfortunately passed. She's an incredible woman. But I remember she dropped on me. She said, man, I've been making millions through TikTok. I'm like, TikTok, that crazy thing where people dance and people are twerking and what? I don't like this stuff. That's like not for me. But it's like, if you made millions, let me go try it. Here's an encouragement for you. You can't ding something until you try it. You know, so many times what we do is we try to find reasons why something won't work for us as an excuse for us to not do it, as an excuse for us to not change. Instead, if you want better results and you see someone doing something that is amazing, why not investigate it? Why not experiment with it? Why not like touch it a little bit? Now, don't give up your main systems and things that are working, right? Keep on following the launch plan. Keep on doing I see Lindsay here, the engagement sandwich thingy, right? Keep on doing those things, but innovate, try something, test, fail. I know, right? Fail forward. Failing's a good thing, by the way. It's the only way to learn. So I started to do this TikTok thing. And guess what? I did my first one, no one watched it. I did my 10th one, no one watched it. I did my 100th one, no one watched it. I did my 300th TikTok, and finally one blew up. And then I found there was a formula. I found there was a method. And through that led me to, and I see Lindsay Yoakum here. I would never have known, but an amazing woman, an amazing mom that was praying to understand how hormones work because her daughter had the most atrocious thing happen to her that a mom would ever feel, a parent would ever feel, got diagnosed with cancer. Thank God she's doing well now. But how did I know? She was searching for hormone health. And this 30-some-year-old Asian dude talking about weight loss and hormones with spiky hair pops on TikTok, and she happens to scroll, happens to stalk. We happen to start connecting. And it happens to be a solution where Lindsay is down, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 47 pounds already on these drops, transformed her health, transformed her life, and brought on an incredible organization. Shout out to the Revolution Partners. In 6 months, they had like 1,100 partners. They've broken records. They've done amazing things. You know, so why do I bring this up? Because in your next breakthrough, are you willing to try things you've never done before? Are you willing to think in different ways that you never thought before? I want to challenge a thought. Some people say it's going to be harder work to get to my next level of my business. You know what I found? None this with this story. Okay. Success is not about working harder at all. If success were all about work ethic, my heart goes out to migrant workers. I'm in California. There's a lot of field workers. I drive by Home Depot. I see hard-working men fending for their families, trying to find a job, and they will work hard. And that is hard work. And yet, unfortunately, they don't get paid very well. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter and in different ways. You got to challenge your paradigm. Some of us are caught in the mindset that if I want to make more, I have to work more. And because I don't want to sacrifice my lifestyle with my family, with my kids, well, I can't go do this business. Well, that's an easy way to cop out. Why not do the hard work that most of us are willing to not do, which is think different? Why not create a system that can work for you even when you're not working? So we started to think differently. And God just orchestrates things in amazing ways, and all types of systems and tools and frameworks and everything started to happen. One of our dreams was to start our family. And we're so thankful for our business because I want to be a dad that can not just provide financially, but provide physically, right? I want to be able to be there with my kid. I want to be able to watch their first steps and nurture them and bring them out in a household that God is evident and they're getting proper education and building a relationship, right? Building a bond. I don't just want to be a dad. I want to be a friend. Like, these are things that me and my wife want. So we're thankful that we have a business that can do that. Well, we adopted new frameworks. We adopted new systems. We adopted new leaders. We built out new relationships. We adopted new dreams. And yesterday was a lot of fun because my wife wanted to do a maternity shoot. So we hired a maternity shoot, and it was 12 hours. 12 hours. God produced the miracle, and baby Jaden is on his way October 23rd. It was 5 years of infertility, and praise God for that. So now she's six months pregnant, into the last trimester, looking beautiful, looking radiant. So we're at this maternity photo shoot, and I'm watching my queen, my better three quarters, just enjoying life and just looking splendid and looking gorgeous. The photographer's doing an amazing job. She has a big smile on her face, and she's just like, man, a dream that seemed like it was almost dead for her is coming to fruition. I'm sitting there just beaming, ear to ear. I'm on my phone. I'm paying attention. I'm present, but I'm on my phone too because the team's blowing up right now. I'm seeing promotion after promotion after promotion, new partner after new partner after new partner, new customer after new customer after new customer. We made more in the middle of the week on a Wednesday as we're enjoying life. In that week, that time frame, the week's not even done. We made more than back in the old dream when we thought that we were succeeding, that we were hustling hard for. Where back in the day, we had no life and no freedom. Where back in the day, our living room became our meeting room. Where back in the day, literally, we had no freedom. Where now, there's flexibility and freedom and actually living our dream, but still seeing our team flourish and the business pay even better. But it would not have happened for me, and it will not happen for you unless you're willing to change a couple things. So to wrap things up, 3 points. If you want your next breakthrough, are you willing to let the old dream die and envision a new one? Are you willing to know that a new vision will require new people? And are you willing to adopt new thinking, new ways of doing things? If you are, truly, if you are, put "I'm willing" in the chat. Because this next season, there's no reason why you can't break through. These are principles. They work for everybody. And I'm doing the same thing too, by the way. I'm like, all right, let's go to the next level. Other than that, I'm so proud of you. If we're partnered together, we're so proud to be partnered with you. Such a fun season of what's going on. The best is yet to come. But other than that, let's continue to break through. Tag a teammate onto this, share this with somebody. Have a great one. God bless. Bye-bye.